Hello, happy Monday morning. I just pushed a random button and I'm not quite sure what impact that's going to have on this live. Awesome. And now I've got this little spiraling thing and I don't know what that's for either. Winning. I am in my car. Ta-da! I'm out and about. So I just thought I would jump on uber quickly and say hello and just remind you of something kind of important. I wish that thing would go away. I don't know what it's for. Anyway, I hope you had a good weekend. Mine was pretty bloody awesome, to be honest. I don't know why I say to be honest, because I'm always honest. It's a ridiculous expression. Anyway, I had a really nice balance of family and work and me time, which is kind of what I'm going to be talking about today. Yeah, I just got to hang out with some of my favorite people in some of my favorite places, which at this time of the year, being less than a month till Christmas, I felt pretty proud of myself for finding time for me. Now, I am doing a Facebook Live tonight with the amazing Alex from Linktree. Lots and lots of buzz in the social media world about Linktree. People not necessarily understanding the true power of it and how it can help drive conversions and improve your customer experience on your through your social media onto your website. Some of the case studies and the results of Linktree are quite literally bananas. So I am back live at 8 o'clock tonight. So I just wanted to jump on this morning and do a super quick little yo-yo. I don't know where the gangster has come from, but it's back. And remind you to come hang out at 8 o'clock tonight because it will impact your business, or it can impact your business. And there's stuff that we can all learn. I like to think of myself as a digital marketer. Actually, I am a digital marketer. What am I talking about? But you never know it all. And despite knowing social media really well, it is forever changing. And we can all learn more and all improve our content or our customer experience. So come back, 8 o'clock tonight, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. How's that for formal and professional? Now, one of the highlights of my weekend was a brief little flutter of love that I experienced yesterday. Hey, Claire. I love that you're always here on a Monday morning. God, go girl. Thanks. So I had a really big weekend, lots and lots on, lots of fun stuff on. And yesterday afternoon, hang on, where do I start? So, really, if anybody is ever questioning why they shouldn't do Facebook Lives and fear that they're going to get it wrong or going to say the wrong thing, just watch this one and realize that it's okay to get it wrong. We're all human and we're all doing the best we can. So I am in a WhatsApp group. Yeah, WhatsApp, which I actually thought was like a, I don't know, 2012 social media platform, or not even platform, but app. Hence it's called WhatsApp. Anyway, I was organising a dinner with a group of absolute legends, and we have kept in touch on social media, but also in WhatsApp. And we've got this awesome little vibe going, teeny tiny group of freaking rock stars, and we just check in with each other from time to time. And yesterday, one of the girls reached out and just said, hey, how's it going? Just checking in, seeing how you're going at this crazy time of the year. And probably thought nothing of it other than, yeah, I'm going to check in on the girls. But it just sparked a flurry of love, which sounds like a crazy thing to say, so bear with me. It just reminded me the importance of slowing down and checking in on your loved ones at this bananas time of the year. She literally just sent a message going, hey, this is what I'm up to today. How are you guys going? And the response was just like bang, 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 an outpouring of love and support and gratitude, and just like the care factor was sky high for the next half an hour. And it was overwhelmingly amazing, I guess. A, to feel that I'm part of that, and B, to have that network and to have those girls in my corner. Now, I talk a lot about, sorry if that's really loud, I'll turn it down. I talk a lot about finding your tribe and finding your support network. And last week's Facebook Live was all about resilience. And a really big part of building your resilience is having that network of people to call on when, I'm going to say it again, shit hits the fan. Somebody came back with a really cool expression last week. It was something like, oh, I'm going to get it wrong. When the fizzle hits the... anyway, something I'm not even going to try. If it was you, comment below. Thank you. I really did appreciate it at the time. But finding your tribe or finding a group of people, a person, if that's all it takes, to be in your corner and to support you no matter what. So when things go awesome, you can reach out to them and celebrate. And when things go a bit shit, you can also reach out and celebrate. Not celebrate. Reach out and have somebody there supporting you. Now, kind of rewind maybe 18 months ago into my business, and I really, really seriously was thinking about throwing in the quitting my job, my business, and shutting it down. I was at home with a very small newborn, which within itself is freaking hard. And to the mums with newborns at the moment, rest assured it does pass. I'm thinking about you, Alana, particularly. I know you're in the thick of it at the moment. Lots of love, girlfriend. You're doing amazing. So I was at home with a small person. I was very sleep deprived. I was not prioritizing self-care. And I was feeling really, really isolated. Like, damn lonely. And I know lots of us are mums who are watching, so I know that time passes, and I have come out the other side now, and I'm still alive, and I now tell the story with a smile on my face. But at the time, my business, being at home on my own and not having that girl gang or that set of cheerleaders on the sidelines kind of going, put your big girl pants on and keep pushing, you're going to get through this. It was freaking hard, and I felt really lonely, and I felt really isolated. I had no one to talk to, and I sound like a massive loser right now. I obviously had girlfriends, and I still have girlfriends, and I had my partner, and bless his cotton socks, he tried. But to have a group of people that you can talk to about the crap that happens in your business, not the, yeah, it's going great, no problems, because my girlfriends, bless them, like, love them, but a lot of them don't get it. They're not running their own businesses, and it's hard to relate to that when you don't get it. And that's okay. You've got different friends for different reasons, but I didn't have a girl gang. And I went on this mission of recruitment. And I'm really open about my desire to recruit friends. And I've spoken to quite a few people about it. A lot of who probably think that I'm a bit bananas, but I really clearly identified that there was this gap in my life of people. I didn't have people to lean on for support, and it was having a really, really big impact on my mental health and on the health of my business and on how I was feeling about myself as a human being, as well as how I was feeling in my business. And I really was so ready to throw it in, like beyond ready to throw it in. It just didn't feel worth the pain. Mandy, this is why I started our group, the West Creatives. Yes, I need to come and join your group and spend more time there. So I went on a recruitment drive, and that wasn't like speed dating. I wasn't on Tinder. It wasn't anything like that. I just started opening myself up and giving myself permission to meet new people. And I sit on the fence when it comes to introvert, extrovert, which shocks a lot of people because I do Facebook Lives and introverts don't do Facebook Lives, but every single time I do a personality quiz or personality test, I really do sit on the fence. It's like 49-51 basically. I don't love being the center of attention, and I don't love, huge parties and getting out there and putting myself out there in that way. However, I got myself really uncomfortable, and I did put myself out there, and I wasn't at parties or at networking events going, "Hi, I'm Emily, I'm recruiting for new friends." I just opened myself up and gave myself permission to meet and find new people in my life who could potentially play a role of supporting me down the track. Now, saying this out loud does make me sound like a bit of a crazy person. But if nothing else, I hope you can kind of sit there going, yes, Mandy relates. Whew, I'm not crazy. Or we can be crazy together. Way more fun, right? But having somebody in your corner and having people there who you know are there when you're like, when you need the sense check, you need the sounding board, you need the kick up the ass, or you need the cuddle, whatever it might be, just makes the world of difference. And yesterday I had quite an emotional day for whatever reason. I don't know why. I just had one of those days, just one of those marshmallow moments, as I would say to my beautiful friend Carly. And when this beautiful message came through, I literally have goosebumps. This is my why. Yeah, we need to catch up for a coffee because I totally feel you, girl. I totally get it. And yesterday, the power of WhatsApp, and if you're not on WhatsApp, it's probably worth checking out, is you can leave voice messages for each other, which yesterday provoked this onslaught or this flurry of beautiful voice messages. And we just had this flux of these 2 or 3 minute voice messages to each other. And I sat in the car, actually I was in the park. I sat in the park with tears in my eyes, just beyond overwhelmed at how lucky I felt that these girls were reaching out and were there for each other, and that we could be in that space for each other, and we held that space for each other. And I know that sounds really woo-woo, and we like held space for one another, but we just had a really, really beautiful hour where we were there for each other, and we shared what was going on and where we were at and how we were feeling, and we just demonstrated a phenomenal amount of kindness for each other. And this time of the year, or it reminded me how bananas this time of the year is, and how important it is just to slow down and check in on your loved ones. And I don't mean like the elderly neighbour around the corner. By all means, check in on them as well. But we are, and I'm going to say it again, we are human. And this time of the year is really, really hard. Whether it be your business is pumping and you're trying to keep your head above water, or there's extra commitments at school with the kids, or there's extra commitments with the family, there's financial pressures, whatever it might be, there is a shed load going on. So for me to have found myself in that place yesterday with a few beautiful girls in my corner, not even next to me, like literally relying on WhatsApp in my hand, but listening to their voices and listening to their little messages to me, I was honestly crying. And evidently I was tired and I'd had a big weekend, but it was just a really beautiful, heartfelt moment. And it really, 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 really reminded me of the importance of checking in on those that you love and that you adore and that are in your corner. So that's all I'm going to say about it. If you have been lucky enough to find your tribe or find your little gang of girls, or whoever it might be, they can be guys if you really want to talk to guys, spend a little bit of time this week, if only it was the weekend, checking in on them. Send them a message, remind them that you adore them, send them a card in the mail, whatever it is. Check in on them, because it's a really, really crazy, chaotic time of the year, and they will appreciate that like nothing else. And then if you are in a position where I was 18 months ago and you haven't found your tribe, or you haven't got that gang of girls, go and find Mandy, the West Creatives. Reach out to somebody, send them a message. You don't need to be as transparent about it as I was. It doesn't need to be an open recruitment drive, I guess, but putting yourself out there, offering yourself up to help somebody, or asking someone for a coffee, or getting out from behind your laptop will make a world of difference to your mental health and to your ability to connect with yourself and with others. So this week I'm catching up with Sarah this afternoon, who I've never had a one-on-one coffee with before. I'll just be really vulnerable and open with you about it for a minute. I've met Sarah a couple of times at random events, and she's in my hood. Like, she lives, 5 minutes from where I am, and she runs a business, and she's freaking awesome. So I literally sent her a note going, hey, we live really close to each other, let's have a coffee. Kind of uncomfortable and kind of a bit creepy. I feel like I'm asking her on a girl date, but she could have come back and said, no, you're crazy, I've got enough friends, I don't need anybody else. But she said yes, so I'm having coffee with her today. And then I'm catching up with Lucinda, girlfriend Lucinda, on Wednesday, who equally, her and I have sat and had lunch a few weeks ago, and sat there going, God, it's lonely, God, it's hard, you know, it's isolating sometimes. And so we're having lunch. So that's two really good examples of me being really uncomfortable, maybe not that uncomfortable, but getting uncomfortable, putting myself out there and saying, hey, let's catch up. And the worst case scenario that could have happened in those circumstances is if either of those girls said, you know what, I'm actually flat out, can we do it in January? Or I don't have time in the diary right now, chat later, or like whatever it might be. And A, neither of those things happened, and B, that's the worst thing that can happen. Like, it's worth the risk, right? So if you're struggling to find your tribe, or you don't feel like there's a cheerleader in your corner, A, I'm a freaking awesome cheerleader, and I totally get where you're at. I totally get what it feels like. My hand's about to break, sorry. Been holding this phone in a really odd angle for too long. I totally understand where you're at. And part of my job as a business coach is quite literally to be there as your sounding board and as your support. So if nothing else, shoot me a note, shoot me a DM, comment below, whatever. Let's just have a chat. And it's not I'm not fishing for clients. It's not a pushy, let's chat and I'll upsell you into my $25 million program. That's absolutely not what it's about. As Mandy said here this morning, my why is just literally wanting to connect with people and to help you through your business journey. And I'm not alone in that why. And as we've seen this morning, there's a bazillion of us who are all in exactly the same position, trying to find their feet, trying to find their way, and at times feeling isolated. So reach out to your network if you've got one, and if you don't have one, take an active step to finding one. I would love to hear from you. There is a million people, other people that would also love to hear from you. We do share a similar hood. Let's do a coffee soon. Yes, I'm going to send you a message after this, and we will. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Get uncomfortable, put yourself out there, and you just never know what amazingness might come and hit you. Have a brilliant Monday. Excuse me. Come back and check in at 8 o'clock tonight, chatting with Alex from Linktree, not LinkedIn, Linktree. And yeah, shout if I can help. If there's anything I can do to help you in your business or in your personal life, I'm probably less equipped to deal with your personal life. But if there's anything I can help you from a business perspective, a mindset perspective, marketing, networking, whatever it might be, you just have to ask. You just have to ask. Have an awesome Monday. Go get them. Chat soon. Bye.